Have you ever stood in the quiet of your own heart, a cathedral built for two, only to realize you are its sole occupant? This is the unique architecture of unrequited love. It is not merely a rejection, but a hollowing out, a silent echo in a space meant for a symphony. To love so deeply, so completely, without the warmth of that love being returned, is to question the very light you emit. It's a slow erosion of the self, where you begin to wonder if the sun you offer is somehow flawed, not bright enough, not warm enough to be seen. You offer a universe, and in return, you receive an empty sky, a silence that feels like a verdict on your very worth. This is the first and perhaps cruelest lesson of this kind of love, the way it turns your own devotion into a weapon against yourself. A constant whispering doubt that takes root in the most fertile soil of your soul. There is a fine, almost invisible line that separates the noble pursuit of love from the slow, painful act of self-erasure. We are taught stories of persistence, of grand gestures that finally win the heart. But what happens when that persistence becomes a form of self-abandonment? When does holding on become a refusal to see the truth? It is the difference between watering a seed that might one day bloom and pouring your entire being into barren ground. One is an act of hope, the other, an act of slow disappearance. You begin to tailor your colors to fit their palette, to muffle your own music to better hear their silence, hoping that if you just become a more perfect reflection of what you think they desire, they will finally see you. But in this process, the original masterpiece, you, becomes a faded copy, a ghost haunting the edges of someone else's life, no longer recognizable even to yourself. The redirection of this immense energy is a quiet, monumental turning. Think of the love you have poured out as a powerful river, one that has been flowing ceaselessly toward a distant, unreachable sea. To redirect it is not to dam it up, for such a force cannot be contained. Instead, it is to gently, deliberately, carve new channels for it to flow. This time, back toward your own landscape. It begins with the smallest acts of self-reclamation. It is feeling the sun on your skin and realizing it is for you, not for you to describe to them. It is listening to a song and letting it fill your own silence, not the space you were saving for their reply. This is the alchemy of healing, transmuting the energy of longing into the energy of becoming. You take the meticulous care you had for their world, remembering their favorite things, anticipating their needs, and you lavish it upon yourself. You become your own beloved. Ultimately, the final act of this difficult journey is a choice. It is the raw, unglamorous, and profoundly courageous decision to choose your own peace over a beautiful, painful fantasy. This is not a grand, cinematic moment of walking away into the sunset. More often, it is a series of small, quiet goodbyes. It's the choice not to check their profile, the choice to put your phone down, the choice to sit with the discomfort of your own company until it no longer feels like a punishment. It is the moment you look at the ghost of what could have been and lovingly, firmly say, "You are beautiful, but you are not mine. And I must be my own." This choice is the reclamation of your future. It's admitting that the story you wrote for two must now be rewritten for one. This isn't a tragedy. It's a chance to create an even better story. If this journey of healing resonates with you, if you are learning to redirect your own river of love, I invite you to explore more of our reflections on navigating the heart's most complex landscapes. Subscribe to our channel and join a community dedicated to the art of becoming whole again. Thanks for listening.